Hi guys, this is Winnie. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do something different. I'm going to show you how to make a simple logo using Adobe Photoshop Cs6. Very quick. This is the sample of the product that you want to make. It's simple. This is a map of Africa. A man watching over the moon and a couple of ellipses. So again, with logos, it all depends with your creativity and ability of transforming that creativity into an art. Well, let's jump into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just open the Photoshop Adobe Cs6. It's gonna take some minutes. Good. So the first thing is we're going to create a layer, the background layer. Control N. It doesn't really matter the size of it, but I like 1024 and height of 512, so I'm gonna keep it that way. The next one is I've downloaded a couple of images. This is this one and this one that I want to blend so that it make this. So first of all, I have to make my files, make the two files good. So start by opening that, the Africa one, then I open the other one. So you have these two images. I want the two images to blend and come here, and also add an ellipse. Then decorate it as you wish, as you want. So the first thing is I'm going to remove the background of this one. I'll use magic eraser tool, and magically it will do that for me. I also don't need this, so I can use this, but it also affects some borders, so I'm gonna just highlight this a little bit, then use the other eraser tool and just remove this. I don't need the text, I just need the image, and good, we have our image. It's good, it's perfect the way it is. The other one is going to remove the background again. We'll use the magic one. To remove them like that. So there are two options. You can leave it that way, you can change, but I want it to be as transparent as possible, just leaving the lines. So I'm going to remove this very quickly, all of it, just leaving the lines out. Bear with me kindly, it's not gonna take forever. Okay, good so far. Also here you can do several things, like maybe making the image be changing the tone of it, clarity, brightness, texture. You can add a lot of decoration that you want, but to keep it simple, sometimes overdoing it destroys it, makes it worse. So we're going to keep it simple. So we just remove the background, all of the background, and just use it the way it is. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer than that. Oh well, the good thing about magical eraser is it's just like a button where you just click and it does a lot for you. Remove all of it, just leave it transparent background. Now we're going to use the eraser tool to remove this background here. Well, you can use any, but at sometimes the best way to check if there are any other things left, sometimes you just use these. You just give it a color and you see the spots that are still there, and then it will make it easier for you to remove them. For example, that, and I think there's a little here, another one there, any other up here. We have something to them. We have also here, there, and there. Well, after you throw that, again we use the magic eraser and it removes for you. So we have our image here. It's fully ready. So the next thing we're supposed to do is just do our ellipse. This one is also ready. So the other, let's go to the page. We want to add a shape. We need the ellipse tool, right? So basically we're going just to draw some a big circle, make it as circular as possible. Only that. Okay, sorry, just a moment. I need to duplicate this layer because I want to edit the other one. Good. It makes it easier when editing because you can change the color. Boom, there we have it, our ellipse shape. Now we're going to give it the color that you want. Let's see, one red, blue. Yeah, the tutorial, the image you want something blue, but hey, limited. Should we try a different color? Yeah, I'll just like pink. Good choice. Must be rasterized. Right, so after doing that, the easiest way is usually just to duplicate the layer. So we have two ellipses, and the second layer want it to be white. So we're gonna switch into that. Then we're gonna resize it the way we want it. You want to have like alright, that's a bit too big. There we go. No, not yet. I can move it a little bit up or sideways. I think it's kind of perfect that way. Here we can move it a little bit, like when it's a little bit bigger. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna click there to make it that way. To see what we have, just do that. Now we want to remove the white color and make it transparent, right? Transparent. We can't use that because it will remove it, all of it. But remember, we don't want it to be removed. So Ctrl Z. What we can do is combine these two layers and group it or merge. I'm going to merge it so that it doesn't have a lot of it. Then remove it. And then we have it. So the next thing is we're going to move this image to our logo background. Yeah, it's that big. I'm going to resize it to work the way we want it. Okay, Okay, so here we decide how you want it to be. Maybe you want it to be out, could be inside, could be a little bit out, could be, I don't know, by mine I want it to be inside like that, to fit in, something like that. So to make it a little bit so that we can see what we're doing, we're going to make the background be white. Yeah, it's pretty clear, right? Yeah, so we have that one, and you can move it to the position you want, maybe there, maybe here. I don't know, but I like it here better. Then let's move the other image, this one now. And we want it to blend inside the map of Africa, so I'm gonna make it be as less as possible, making it blend as much as you can. And if you place it and preview, that's the logo. Bam! Just as easy as it was. And again, as I said, logo making or any design depends on the design that you have in your head, and the ability to transform it. Sometimes it's not that hard. You know, the moment you know the tools you're going to use and how to transform it, and that's it. So the other thing that you can do is maybe just add a text with a logo name. One of the design could be you put your logo name here, say Onyx Hawk. Hey, Onyx Hawk is my website, you can check it out. It's pretty good one now. It's a tech. It's a tech. Maybe you want to put the this slogan also. You can put it somewhere like here. Say like Onyx text is the slogan is one stop take solution. And again, if your logo is more of a lot of it depends on a lot of text as writing, you might want to do you might want to use color draw. It has a lot, but with Photoshop it's a bit limited when it comes to text. It doesn't have so much, right? So we have one stop text solution. That could be the one place you want to put it. Someone else will want to put it here. Someone like that. Someone else might want to put them, both of them there. This logo and this logo. So here's this pretty how easy it is to make a logo using Photoshop. Again, as I said, and I'll still repeat, Photoshop depends on your design, your creativity. Putting it down sometimes is easy. Once you have it in your head, it's just transform it to down and you have your logo. In case anyone needs these services, don't forget to hook me up. You can request via the contact there, or you can check our website. It's alright for you. Yeah, quick. Our website is www.onyxhook.com. It has several services there. Don't forget to check it out. Give us a comment, and guys, don't forget to subscribe and like. Keep the interaction real and continuous. Thank you.